Guys, what is up? John Schuchman here. Welcome to the very first video here on my channel. My name is John Schuchman, and I want to thank you so much for being here. If you are a realtor who is tired of the same old advice, cold call, door knock, buy some leads, and do all the normal things, I want you to know this channel is for you. In my 6-year real estate career, I have built a multiple six-figure business without any of the normal stuff, without paying for leads, without cold calling, without door knocking, without being glued to my phone, and with having freedom and margin in my life. Actually, one of the reasons this YouTube channel is finally here after people have asked about a YouTube channel for years is that I finally feel margin to add that to my schedule, which wouldn't be possible if I didn't create margin and flexibility in my business, with my family, in my life. And so I am so excited to have you here with me. If you don't know me, and many of you do, back in 2019, I got into real estate. I was broke, unemployed, and honestly terrified. I still remember, and we'll get into it for sure, but I still remember losing my first W-2 job. I still remember losing my last W-2 job in 2019. I got into real estate, and 90% of realtors fail and don't make it 5 years. But I had done everything else in my W-2 world. I had no plan B. My wife and I, when I finally got licensed, had just welcomed our son about 5 days before, and the bills were piling up. And I had tried everything before real estate. W-2 jobs that drained me, bank jobs that bored me. I hate the mundane. I hate doing the same thing every single day for that 10-cent raise per year. But I also knew something deep inside. I was made for more. And maybe you feel like that, right? Still, those first few months were rough. I didn't have money to buy leads. I didn't want a cold call. I didn't want a door knock. And there were nights where I laid awake thinking maybe this was a huge mistake. Maybe real estate was not for me. But I also knew I couldn't quit. I had no other way. I had to figure out how to make this work. So that's when it hit me. I thought about, hey, well, what if I were to do, social media in my business? When I was doing W-2 jobs, I had a background in photography. I kind of did wedding photography on the side, outside of my W-2 work, especially in banking. And every single time I would post a gallery from a wedding that I had done, I would post a gallery, and then within 24 to 48 hours, someone would message me and say, "Hey, those photos are beautiful. Can we book you for our wedding?" And I thought, wait a second. I wasn't in photography anymore in 2019 when I got into real estate, but I thought, wait a second. If that works for photography, why can't it work for real estate? So I started posting everything, and people thought I was nuts. Open houses, showings, coffee meetings with clients. And here's what you need to understand as we get started on this journey. Even though I had not closed a single deal for months, people started commenting, "Wow, John, you're crushing it." People that I even did my real estate courses with were like, "Holy cow, how are you having all this success so quick?" But here's what you need to know: all the success was meetings, showings, open houses. Well, here's the secret for everybody else. The realtors out there, you know this. How much money was I making doing open houses, showings, and meetings? $0, right? But as people started to say, "Hey, you're crushing it, you're doing a great job," I started to realize something. Perception on social media is reality. Social media can make you look successful before the checks even start to hit the bank. Now, that doesn't mean lie, right? I wasn't lying. I was just sharing my journey, and people connected with it. So this channel is about pulling back the curtain on everything, my entire real estate journey. I'm going to show you the exact strategies I used and use to build my business and grow, how to create content that attracts people instead of having to chase clients down, and how to turn social media for you into your number one source of business without spending a dime on leads. Now, here's what you need to know too, right? I have been in real estate for 6 years, never spent a dime on leads or ads, never cold called, never door knocked. And guess what? I believe you can do it too and have success, right? I have made, a couple years ago, probably 4 years ago now, I made my first $100,000 year. I've made multiple six figures the last couple years in real estate, and it is all through being on organic social media, right? As you listen to this, imagine if you could make that kind of money just from posting on social media. And I promise you, you can. And here's what you need to know. You, yes, you listening to this and watching this right now, you are not just a you are not just a realtor, okay? You are a storyteller and a content creator. And once you learn how to share stories that connect and share that content, your business will change forever. I've been doing this for 5 years now. I've closed dozens, if not maybe 100 deals by now. I've helped realtors across the country grow their business. And I've done all of this, my social media success, and I've done all of this. My social media success has come for free from organic social media. And this works because people want to work with someone. And those of you in my membership know this. People want to work with other people that they know, like, and trust. And social media lets them see the real you. You don't have to pretend you're somebody that I'm not. The video you're watching, this John Schuchman that you see right now, is the same John Schuchman that shows up in person and the same John Schuchman that shows up on my Facebook page and Instagram and now YouTube. And if you are constantly and consistently showing up daily, you will start to see success because people will build that know, like, and trust with you, and they will see you as the go-to realtor in your market. That's what happened for me, and that's what will happen for you. People that I had not spoken to in 10, 15, even 20 years started reaching out. Why? Because they saw me showing up every day on social media. And here's the truth, guys. Most realtors will quit. Almost 90% of them won't make it 5 years. Why? Because they're chasing, they're exhausted from the cold calls, door knocking, and they burn out. But if you flip that script and focus on attracting, everything changes. When I post on social media, I don't feel like I'm begging for clients because I'm not. I attract the right people and I repel the wrong ones. That's what I've built my business on. And that's what I want for you to stop chasing leads and start attracting people. So here's the deal. I'm excited to share my journey. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'll tell you anything about social media. So if you have questions, please message me, email, text, whatever. And here's the deal. If you are ready to build your business in a way that is authentic, fun, and actually sustainable, hit subscribe. This is for you. So there will be YouTube videos every week, twice a week. They will be on Tuesdays and Fridays. So this is my first video here on Friday and every week. So starting next week, it'll be Tuesday and Friday every single week to show you the journey and how you can grow through social media, how to stop overthinking it, and how to start winning. So make sure you watch that next video on Tuesday. I will share the story about how I got my very first client, what I learned, and what that deal changed for me and how everything changed from that first client. So trust me, you don't want to miss it. So I really want to help you grow. I want to help you take your business to the next level. And so I hope my journey through the struggle, through everything I've gone through, can help you, yes, you, build success in your business on social media. So I'm excited to have you on this journey. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel and share with anyone you think it would be helpful for. And let's jump on this journey together, growing our business organically through social media. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on our next video on Tuesday. See you then.